have the car on jack stands and I actually have it outside the garage. So I don't usually like to jack my car. I usually don't like to put my car on jack stands on the driveway because it's at a decent slope, but I need the garage space for today's video. So today I'm going to be changing the color of my wheels. So I've used this before on other cars and I decided to do it again. So this is a hyper dip, or also known as plasti dip. This is just a better quality version of it. So and you can see the color that I chose. I chose a what they call a bronze gold. I've seen pictures of cars with silver, like the gray silver and this gold, and I'm hoping that it's gonna look good on the Corolla. So I've been kind of getting bored of the way these look, but I also don't want to pay the price of new wheels. I was looking at some, but it's like I have nice brand new, well, fairly brand new tires, some nice Continentals, and I do not want to spend another $1,000 on just tires. So I decided to, why not just paint them? So I just bought the wheel kit. It's like $100 or whatever, and it comes with 5 cans. Comes with some cleaner, and then this is meant to be done on the car, so it comes with like trash bag type of things to cover up your brakes, but I'm not going to do that. I want to take them off because I really want to clean these wheels good too. So that's why I jacked up the car and put it on jack stands. But yeah, so let's get these wheels off and let's start painting them. Alright, so I got all the wheels off the car. Rotors are a little rusty because I haven't driven it in a few days, so, but I do need to take care of my calipers pretty soon. Try to maybe paint those too. So they're a little, they got a lot of surface rust, but not much. But anyways, so here's all 4 of those tires. I'm gonna get them really clean. And I don't think I'm going to do any masking because I don't think you really need to, because the plasti dip will just peel off. If you get any on the wheel, it'll just peel off pretty easily. So I don't think there's much to do, because I think I'm also just going to paint the center caps as well the same color. I don't really want them to stand out too much, so I'm just going to keep them the same exact color as that. So yep, let's just get these things cleaned up really good and then dry them off really good, because water is going to be your worst nightmare if you have any water left in any of your little lug nut holes, because then that will cause the paint to either bubble up or not even stick at all. So yep, let's just get these cleaned up really good and then we'll start painting. Alright, so I got the wheels cleaned up. I taped off the valve stems so I don't get any tape on the threads or whatever. But other than that, I'm not going to do any other masking other than that. But I did probably overdo it cleaning the wheels. I probably spent a good like hour and a half just cleaning them. So I don't want to say I have like very complex wheels, but there's a lot of spokes and everything like that and a lot of little corners. So I was just taking my time. I cleaned them really good, front and back, with the dip really, I cleaned them really good with this pre-dip spray. I have to say, I don't know what this is, but it's pretty good. It definitely gets rid of brake dust. So I think that's why they supply it. But yeah, I just sprayed that really good and then just kept scrubbing at it with the a detailing brush. But now, and I wiped everything down like 2 times. So But yeah, and I'm only going to be painting like up to like where these like just pretty much the face of the wheel. So I'm not going to paint the barrel of the wheel. I don't see that it's necessary. You won't really notice it anyways because it's usually really dark back there. So it's not going to be that big of a deal to me. But if it is, maybe I might go back and do it. But I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. So now that I got all these cleaned, let's start putting on our first coat. So this stuff, if you're not familiar, you usually want to do some pretty light coats. So we're going to shake this up pretty good and then just like kind of mist it on there. And we're going to want to do like pretty much 1 can per wheel. So that's kind of like the amount you want to do, because you can do less, but you're not going to be able to peel this stuff off if you do not have a good layer, because it'll take a lot longer or it won't peel good. So you're going to want to do multiple layers of this, like within like probably 10 minutes of themselves. I don't exactly know. Okay, well this says 6 to 8 coats. And usually it's about 10 minutes between each coat, because you're doing pretty light coats. I did my first coat, very light. You can kind of see there's like a gold tint to them. Not much to see yet. So, but once I start building it up, hopefully this will start looking a lot better. But I mean, you can kind of see it. It kind of looks like a pretty cool color already, like with just like the black and the gold kind of like bleeding together. It doesn't look too bad, but yeah, trying to go with that like bronze gold look. So hopefully this will achieve what I need. So I'm gonna let this sit for about 10 minutes and then we will go back and do quite a few coats. So hopefully we'll get this looking pretty good. Gotten 3 coats on these so far. Fairly light coats. I haven't really gone heavy at all. I've been trying to stay not doing heavy. And they're coming out pretty good. So they're not nearly as like bright gold as I thought they would be. I mean, hopefully putting more coats on these will kind of brighten it up a little bit more. And when I do some wet coats towards the end, hopefully that'll also kind of shine it up a little bit too and bring it out. But I mean, I also don't have like the best lighting in here, so maybe if it's outside and like a bright summer day, might shine a little bit better. But I mean, right now it's actually getting ready to rain, it looks like. So hopefully these actually start looking a lot better than, I mean, like I said, they don't look bad, but I wanted to be a little bit more gold than like black. The can, I mean, this is what the can looks like. I mean, it just looks a lot darker on the wheel. I don't know if it's just because, like I said, it's a black wheel and I need more coats to cover it. I mean, I still have 4 cans left. This is pretty much empty. 1 can got me just about 3 coats. So, and it looks like you're gonna want to do more than 3 coats. Like I said 5 at the beginning, but reading the can, they tell you to do 3 to 4 light coats and then 6 to 8 using wet overlapping passes. So 6 to 8 coats using wet passes. So I mean, like I said, this is a kit that comes with 5 cans. So it comes with 5 cans, the cleaner. It also comes with a microfiber Comes with a microfiber as well as dip release to help take it off if you ever want to take it off. And then these are like, I don't want to say trash bags, but they're practically just glorified trash bags that if you do this on your car, you could just tuck it behind your wheels and then cover up all your brakes and stuff, and then just spray it on the car to make it a lot easier so you don't have to put your car in jack stands or whatever. But it's all up to however you want to do it. I mean, I've done it on the car before, and this is my first time doing it off the car. Seems to be about the same. I mean, maybe this way you're able to get it's a lot better to easily get to all the angles versus when it's on the car, but I don't see that big of a difference. So, but I'm gonna keep going, getting as many coats as possible, and we'll see how far I get without it getting too dark out here. And hopefully they come out pretty good. So far, like I said, they're great. Alright, so I kind of lost track of how many coats I am at. I think I'm at like 5 or 6. But this wheel in particular, I had a problem here. Like I was spraying and I guess the nozzle started to like get kind of like paint around it, and as I was spraying, like a couple globs came out and came on the wheel. But I mean, other than that, I mean the wheels are looking pretty good. So I'm probably gonna do like 2 more coats, and I think this will be pretty good. It is kind of getting dark outside, so I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to see these with just the normal lighting, but so far I've gone through, well, I have 2 cans here and I have maybe like a half a can here. So I've gone through 2.5 cans so far, and I've done 5 coats. And the last coat has been like kind of thick, and I think that's kind of why I had a lot of like stuff around the tip of it. So hopefully I do another couple coats and that'll kind of like blend away, because I do not want to try to like peel it off, because that'll just make everything look even worse. So I'm just going to just keep painting over it, and hopefully it'll smooth itself out and even out fairly good. So far, I mean, I think the color looks good. I was hoping it to be a little bit more gold than bronze, but hopefully, like I said, hopefully out in the dark or in the light, it'll look good and contrast with the car pretty good. Alright, I think I'm like 7-8 coats in now. They are looking really good. I think I might do 1 more coat and use probably the rest of what I have in the last can. I ended up using 3 plus this last one that I have here, so I'll be doing about 4 cans to do my wheels. So I guess they just give you extra just in case you have bigger wheels or something, because I think this kit does tell you like this is good for like 21 or 22 inch wheels. So my wheels are only 18 inches, so they don't have a lot of surface to contact and cover, so I think 4 cans will be plenty. That's 1 can a wheel. So the only reason I'm doing this is just in case if I get bored like a year from now and I want to just peel this stuff off, it'll come off nice and easy. So otherwise, I've had some plastic dip where the coats are very thin and you try to peel it off and it just keeps breaking into little pieces, and you'll be there forever trying to take this stuff off. So, but yeah, 1 more coat and I'll probably be done. My fingers are killing me pressing the cans. Those spray cans, I've used so many other cans like Rust-Oleum. They have like a nice wide tip on it, versus these are like very skinny and narrow, and it's like digging into your finger as you're spraying, and it just, my fingers are just killing me. I had to start switching to the other hand. So yeah, I'm excited to see what these are going to look like on the car. I was hoping for them to be a little bit brighter, but I guess they look really good. So and you can still see that paint splatter right there. It's kind of gonna bug me. So I don't know if maybe after this dries and I have them on the car, I might try to just, I don't know, maybe, because it's like with this stuff, it's like it'll peel really easily. So it's like I want to just maybe try to cut it a little bit with a razor blade, smooth it out, and then do a few coats to finish that up. So, I mean, other than that, I mean, there's some junk in the paint that it's your typical garage paint job, so you're not gonna get perfect paint anywhere. But some of the wheels are actually coming out really good, and then this one is the worst. So, but yeah, I'm pleased with it, and I think it's gonna look good. So let's get this last coat on, and then we'll throw these on the car. All right, so everything's all painted, looking pretty good. And then I went to go take the paint off the wheels, or the tires, and I realized that I messed up. So, I mean, it is supposed to come off like this, but it's not coming off nearly as easy as it should, especially like around the letters and stuff. And I thought this stuff here that came with the kit it's called dip release. And I thought you used it after, but you're actually supposed to put this on like almost like tire shine. Put this on your tire, or your tire, and then after you spray it, it's like a kind of like an oily residue type of thing, and then it makes the paint not stick to it. So now I have to try to get all this paint off, and it's taken me quite a while to even do what I did. So, but I think I might have found a technique, and we'll see if that works. But with it raining outside and it getting pretty dark, I'm gonna call it a night, and I'll wrap this up tomorrow morning, and then we'll throw these on the car. So. Day, and after about an hour of trying to take all this plastic dip off the wheel or the tire, some of it was actually coming off pretty good on these last two wheels, but it still took me like an hour or an hour and a half to do it. So, but finally got that done now. And I didn't even, like, I'm hoping that the rest of this stuff will come off while I'm driving. So I pretty much just got all this stuff off the face. But yeah, now let's throw these on the car and actually see what this thing looks like. Alright, so I finally got all the wheels mounted on, and I think they look awesome. So let's check them out now. Alright, so here's what they look like. They came out pretty good. It's actually kind of dirty now. I went for a quick drive to see if I could wear off any of this paint. Honestly, I think they look really good with the gray color. So, very happy with it. I just wish the finish came out a little bit better, but I guess there's really not much I could do about it. But yeah, I think they look really good. And once I get the rest of the stuff off my wheels, I think it'll look even better. So, but definitely a nice change. So I really like it. What do you guys think of the gold bronze with the dark gray? So I think it looks good. I really kind of recommend it. So definitely a change, and I like it. So, but with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.